Welcome into IceRays TV. Collin Schuck with you, and this weekend could very well decide who is going to be the number 4 seed in the 2016 Robertson Cup playoffs in the South Division, as the IceRays host the Odessa Jackalopes for 2 games here at the American Bank Center. The reasoning is there are 3 teams that are locked into the South Division playoffs: Wichita Falls, Lone Star, and now Topeka. Thanks to their wins last weekend at home against Odessa, they secured the number 3 seed overall to take on either the 1 seed Wichita Falls Wildcats or the number 2 seed Lone Star Brahmas, depending on where they fall over the next 6 games. But that number 4 spot will be coming down to the wire, and just 2 teams competing for that final position. The IceRays are up on the Jackalopes by 2 points heading into the weekend against the Jacks and the final 6-game stretch of the season. And this weekend could decide if the IceRays will or will not make the postseason. Now, Corpus Christi had some help last weekend in Lone Star, taking on the Brahmas to finish out their 12-game season series in a 2-game weekend set. The IceRays did drop Friday's game 4-2, but they did win in exciting fashion on Saturday. A 2-1 overtime victory thanks to Toby Kircher's game-winning goal as time expired in overtime, marking it as the latest goal in IceRays franchise history over the 18-year span, taking over Anthony Cortez's record set last season with exactly 1 second remaining in an overtime win here at home at the American Bank Center. Now, the IceRays also had some help thanks to Topeka on the road end, because they took on the Jackalopes 3 games last week, plus the Jacks did make up the other game in hand last Tuesday. Odessa won 4-1 on Tuesday. That's the first game in hand against Amarillo, and then they split Friday and Saturday, which are the games lining up with Corpus Christi, and then the game on Sunday, Topeka won, which drops Odessa in that extra game in hand, so that's why they have the 2-point gap heading into this weekend. Now, the implications of this weekend are, if the IceRays end up sweeping Odessa and get the full 4 points in regulation, not including overtime or shootout, they'll be up by 6 points heading into the final 4 games against Wichita Falls over 2 weeks. That means, with tiebreakers in thought, that the IceRays would need 3 points to secure themselves that playoff spot over a 4-game span, which is very, very doable despite their schedule. Now, the IceRays and Jacks split 1-1 this weekend, again just in regulation. It'll still be a 2-point gap, and each game will be a game-by-game basis to see who will come away with the edge going through the final 4 stretch. If the Jackalopes end up sweeping the IceRays, Corpus Christi will be trailing by 2 points heading into their final 4 games. And with the way the schedule is for Odessa, 2 games against Lone Star and 2 against Amarillo, the schedule does favor the Jackalopes, which means that the playoff hopes for the IceRays become that much more difficult, and they would need to have an impressive run against one of the league's top teams in the final 4 games in order to secure themselves that 4th and final playoff spot and get into the postseason for the first time, getting in back-to-back seasons. So there's a lot riding on it, and a lot can be talked about offense, defense, but it's just going to come down to who will get more points out of this weekend. This weekend is also the first bingo night on Friday night, also a Frosty Friday with $1 beer and sodas on tap. You can donate money to get bingo cards. You can donate $5 to get 3 cards, with all proceeds from that helping to benefit St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. And then on Saturday, it's Faith and Family Night presented by TLC Complete Care as well as Ingleside Dentistry to have a celebration on the eve of Easter Sunday, with performances by a local Christian group over the course of the evening. It's also a Corpus Christi Caller Times Family 4-pack night, in which you can get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for just $46. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com and the American Bank Center box office, and for group rates, contact the IceRays at 361-814-PUCK. That's 361-814-7825. And of course, if you can't join us for Puck Drop on Friday and Saturday at 7-11, you can tune in radio side starting at 6:55 p.m. with me on Countdown to Face-Off on SportsJuice.com, FastHockey.com, and if you can come to the game, bring your radios and tune in to 87.7 FM in Arena. For IceRays TV, this is Collin Schuck. We hope you join us this weekend, and go IceRays.